It's Stay Safe with Big Blue on WNZR. I'm Joe Reinhardt, and today we are at Mohican Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation, one of our partners for many years with WNZR. It's our pleasure to be speaking with Bob Tiell, who's been operating this business for quite a while in the Mount Vernon area. So, Bob, welcome. How are you doing?
Oh, we're doing fine. It's a little different right now, but we continue to operate, um, and we continue to see patients.
Good. So, Bob, tell us a little bit about the history of the business. How did you get started, and why did you get started in the rehab business?
I went into the rehab business just because of my sports history and the injuries I had and the treatment that I received. Myself and Tim Plumley, we started the business here in Mount Vernon 20 years ago. We're halfway through our 20th year, and it has grown into a practice that we now have 87 employees, most of which are professional therapists.
So, Bob, tell us a little bit about your location because you did move into a new location. I feel like I should say a few years ago, but it's probably been more than a few.
Yeah, we started out over on Coshocton Avenue at the Medical Arts Complex in 2008. I believe it was December 29th. We moved over to our new building here on Harcourt Road, and it provides us a lot more space. We have state-of-the-art equipment here. I think space-wise, we're about 6,600 square foot facility.
We're talking with Bob Tiell from Mohican Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Bob, you're going to have a couple of other of your employees with us today. Tell us about them.
We had three people that became associate partners about 2.5 years ago, with the idea that they will continue the business as we wean ourselves out of the business.
Right off into the sunset.
Eventually. So, and those people are John Burke and Kevin Stallard, who will be with us today, and Michelle Robson is the third one that are all associate partners.
Stay safe with Big Blue here at Mohican Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. We're with a guy I actually called his high school basketball games. That shows you how old I am and how mature he is now. John Burke is with us, and John, welcome. And tell us how you guys have just continued on in the challenges of coronavirus, about some of the services you've continued to provide.
So through the whole thing, we've been, considered essential. So we've continued to stay open during the whole pandemic. Specifically, some of the services we provide are physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, treating all ages from infants on all the way up to the elderly. Currently, we have women's health specialists who treats obviously women's health, and then we also have a vestibular specialist too. So anybody who has vertigo or issues with dizziness or whatnot, who needs inner ear help with their inner ear issues, we have vestibular specialists as well. We treat orthopedic and neurological cases, workers' compensation, auto accident victims. There's a variety of services we offer. Another one is job screenings to local companies. We provide also something that people may not know is we provide home health services, home health physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy in the home for those who may be shut-ins, who may not be able to get to our outpatient facility. And also we provide athletic training services to most of the local high schools, and then also to Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
Fantastic. We're talking to John Burke. And John, you mentioned you were essential. So what kind of adjustments did you have to make once the coronavirus hit?
As far as adjustments go, we do a good job already of cleaning things and in the clinic and whatnot. But having to be a little bit more diligent about that and making sure we're cleaning, disinfecting, frequently used things, door handles, things like that. Obviously, the masks are something that we've had to adjust to as well. So having patients wear masks and just everyone in the clinic wearing masks to try to decrease the spread.
We're back here at Mohican Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Stay safe with Big Blue, and we're with Kevin Stallard. Kevin, how's it going today?
Good. How about yourself, Joe?
Doing great. We look good in our masks. I got my Star Wars mask, courtesy of Shelby Erlinson. Little shout out to Shelby there.
There you go.
So, Kevin, tell us, we talked to John a little bit about the challenges of dealing with COVID-19. What were some of the things that you guys were able to put together to keep things safe here as your clients came in?
Well, initially when this pandemic started, we started to think about how do we keep our patients safe and our staff safe, along with their families, because obviously when they leave here, they're going somewhere else. So, just like the CDC, with their guidelines, we asked that all patients and staff members wear masks when they come into the building. We try to stay 6 feet apart. We're washing our hands constantly with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. We're using hand sanitizer constantly. And then, of course, we have stations that patients can wash their hands and use sanitizer if they choose to do so. And then we constantly clean. A lot more. This is probably one of the best cleaning jobs we've ever done. It's amazing. Every time the patient touches something or we touch something, we're immediately, hitting your mic.
That's okay.
We're cleaning that piece of equipment. Could be a ball, could be the treadmill. We're cleaning constantly.
And Kevin, one of the things we're used to now is when we walk in a lot of places, we get that temperature check. Are you guys doing that too?
Yes. Every patient that walks in the door, we take their temperature before they're taken back for any type of treatment. In addition to every employee that comes in the building needs to take their temperature prior to seeing the patients.
So, Kevin, as essential personnel, you never really close. So remind us of your hours now that you are fully open again.
Sure. Mondays, we're open from 7 to 6. On Tuesdays, 7 to 6. Wednesdays, 7 to 5. Thursdays, 7 to 6. And Fridays, 7 to 5.
And if people want more information, where can they find out more?
They can give us a call at 740-392-8811.
Kevin, thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
No problem, Joe.
We're with John Burke from Mohican Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Stay safe with Big Blue on WNZR. And John, tell us, how can we be praying for you and your staff?
Well, something that I pray about for myself and our staff all the time is just God's wisdom, and also, for God, to allow us to have the knowledge to be able to treat our patients as best we can. And to help them to get as good as they can functionally. So giving us the wisdom and the knowledge to do that. And also, as leaders going through this crisis, just, again, wisdom for us to be able to make the right decisions and to just continue on and try to get back to as normal as we can.
Well, big thanks to you and Bob and Kevin for being with us today, and we wish you the best, and thanks for your support of WNZR.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
John Burke, Bob Tiell, Kevin Stallard from Mohican Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Stay safe with Big Blue.